Hello and welcome. So, it is about 2 weeks before I go, well, 3 weeks really, before I think almost time to go to Georgia to see my mom. I'm going to be driving there. I'm really excited to see her and some of the family for Christmas. As I've stated before in my previous videos, a lot of the stuff that I've been working on have been presents for the family, so I really haven't been able to showcase a lot of my work in progress. But today I do have a work in progress. This is a cross stitch that I'm working on, so let me go ahead and show you that. So this is the start of Thranduil, which is the uh, Legolas's father in Lord of the Rings. I believe he shows up in The Hobbit. It has been a while since I've actually read The Hobbit. I'll go ahead and insert a photo of what he'll be looking like at the end. And this fabric is the new fabrics that I showed off. I am excited about that. It's coming along really well, and I have started in, normally I start in the middle, but because this is a large piece of fabric, I started in the most extreme corner that I could, basically to save as much fabric as I could off of it. It should go out in like a nice square once it gets done. I really like the size that it's coming out to be in. I believe it's originally charted for 14 count, but this is 32 count. So I wanted it a little bit smaller so I could put it in a smaller frame. Um, but yeah, I'm just going to frame this myself. I don't plan to take it anywhere to get framed. I'm just going to get a frame off of the shelf for it, if I can find the size, hopefully. So I did want to show off the area that I work in for my quilting and sewing area. I have a couple of projects that I was working on. Mainly because I've lost so much weight, I have a lot of older clothes that I'm starting to fit into more. And I actually got older clothes that I had already changed to be a bigger size that I've actually had to reduce the size again, which is interesting logistically. So let me show you the pair of pants and shorts that I have fixed up. So these are my favorite brand of jeans, which are Lucky Brand. I only am able to get them secondhand though because they are expensive brand. But this is a 38 by 34, which were way too long for me. My inseam is a 30. So I was tripping over myself a lot with these jeans, which I have finally hemmed them. And I put a little patch on that's not a fancy patch, but here are the hem. Um, but yeah, I think it came out nice. The interesting thing about this is the sides, actually. This is one that I had to expand because I was expanding and thus the jeans had to expand. Um, so I wasn't able to line it up quite perfectly, but originally I had a V insert, a fabric insert that kind of expanded this out like about an inch on either side. So last night, I went in, took out that piece of fabric that I had inserted, and then patched it up with the extra fabric that I cut off of the end of the leg to kind of reinforce this a little bit. So it is very sturdy. It's not going anywhere. Hopefully I don't have to expand it again because these jeans cannot go through another expansion. But yeah, I really like the way the fabric patch came out. It just gives a little bit of extra sturdiness because obviously there's a kind of a more risk of tearing when things aren't quite lined up properly, as you can see there. So yeah, perfectly acceptable to wear on public, very comfortable. I love these pants. I usually get them, like I said, from thrift stores. I think the first time I found Lucky Brand was at a thrift store. Got it super cheap, and now I get all of the used pairs that I can off of eBay, at least the ones that fit. So these are another pair that I had also thrifted These originally were pants, but at one point I had uh, I don't fit them. I didn't fit them anymore, and these are way too big for me now. Actually, well, not way too big, but they're too big for me now. I still need to wear a belt with them because they're 40 by 33. Um, so belts are amazing, people. Use your belts. So I made these actually into a pair of shorts because, like I said, one of the legs I had used for fabric for something. No idea what. So I just kind of had like half a pair of pants going on. So I was like, fine, I'll just make a pair of shorts out of it. But yeah, this is my station. It is incredibly messy because I just got done with the jeans last night and I still have to kind of go through and pick up this fabric. I made a patch. I was thinking of like doing a flower, but I'm going to save this obviously because saving fabric. That's what people do. I have tried to make a little rabbit. It's a little floppy. And here's I've got another attempt at a second one going on. But yeah, today I'm going to be cleaning up my station. But yeah, I really like how the pants came out. And hopefully I can find some more. I love this little design on the back though. I don't know what brand this is actually. Red Ape. I've not heard of them really. But yeah, Lucky brand, definitely very comfortable. This morning I made a cheesecake, and normally my cheesecakes come out great, but I put it into the oven and went back to clean the counter and realized I had forgotten to put the sour cream into the cheesecake. So that was a little sad because there was no way of taking it out of the oven and remixing it because it was in there. You don't touch the cheesecake once it's in there. And then I was trying a new way of baking it, and it unfortunately cracked, which is sad because normally I don't have that issue. So there is a large crack on it, but it's in the fridge now for about 2 hours. It's got another 2 hours to go before I am able to take it out and make a ganache for it. I've got semi-sweet cocoa that I'm making, and it's a peanut butter cheesecake. So for the crust, I used peanut butter Oreos. I've got 4 Oreos left that I'll be using for the top to make that look fancy and stuff. I'll insert a photo of one that actually came out nice here because I am very proud of my cheesecake. I'm really scared about how this one's going to taste though because the sour cream is missing, so I think it's going to miss that tang that is pretty good. But yeah, I normally cover it with the ganache along with the extra Oreos. So yeah, it's been nice to have a day off. I worked 57.9, pretty much 58 hours this week. There's an incentive going on at work where they're incentivizing some overtime as well as, like, on top of the overtime hours or pay that you get, they're incentivizing extra overtime because it's end of the year. So that's probably going to be my week coming up as well. But yeah, hope everyone had a great Thanksgiving, and hopefully I will be vlogging. Well, I plan to vlog when I go and meet my mom and my grandma for Christmas, so hopefully y'all will enjoy meeting her. Um, but yeah, that's about it for today, I think, though. So yeah, see you all next time.